Hi. So this video is to show you how to use the K12 Leaders platform and how to log on. We'll have a lot more information for you live at the first session, but I wanted to give you this brief background first. So let me share my screen. Okay. And now when you go to K12Leaders.com, basically this is the screen that you're going to be faced with right here. And it says login. You're going to click on login. And my guess is that you've been given an email address and password. So you'll put your email address in and your password and click on I'm not a robot, and you'll be able to log in. And that gets you right into the platform K12 Leaders. And there's quite a few things that you can do, but for right now, we want to take you through uh, what you'll be doing in the course. If you look on the left here, you see it says feed, and moving down it says featured learning paths. Courses in K12 Leaders are called learning paths, and this is my demo user. But you're in course. The course is MindShifting 3 Conflict and Collaboration, and so you'll click on Conflict and Collaboration, and what you'll see is the course. Um, the instructor, which is actually me, and you can see the learning path contents. So you can click on overview, and that will give you an overview of the course. And then you'll see again the menu on the right. And so if you click on live session links, you should already have a calendar invitation for the course, but basically you can always come back here. We're always using the same Zoom link, so you can click on this link to get into Zoom anytime that you want to, or anytime during the course, to get onto the Zoom for the 8 live sessions. And then before you start the course, you should go through these first steps. So the first step, there's an introduction. An introduction shows you a video of K12 leaders based on a previous course, and a description, and then what to do before the first class. What to do before the first class is you're going to be asked to introduce yourself into the mind-shifting educators discussion, which I'm going to go through in a second. And then we also want you to complete a pre-survey. The pre-survey is right here. So you can enter the survey here, or you can use this link here, which will also take you to a copy of the survey. You'll be using the survey for yourself because these are questions about how you solve particular types of issues now. We're going to give you the same survey at the end. And really, what we would like you to do is to evaluate did your answers change from the beginning until after the end? Because the only way we know that we've made an impact on you is if you take a look at what you thought before the course, what you thought at the end of the course, and if your answers are more nuanced or more comprehensive or just better, then that means that you benefited from the course. And if you didn't, we need to know that we didn't teach you anything. And so we have to find that out also. So before the first session, please fill out this pre-session survey, which you'd get to again by clicking on Mind Shifting 3, and you can click on it here before the first session, or you can click on it on the right here before the first session once you're in the course, and that gets you to the before the first course. What you'll see as locked here are all the other sessions that we'll be having. Notice that there's session 1 slides. By the time you get this, that might actually be open. But before each session, you'll be able to download the slides. Between each session, there'll be things for you to do. That's in the before session 2. And and after each session, we will record the session and we will post it in the archive. So if by any chance you're not able to make any sessions and you watch the archives, just let us know you've seen the archives and you'll have been marked. We'll make sure that you're marked as having attended. So there's one other thing to do before you start the course is that once you're in, if you see on the left, there's featured communities. There's the mind shifting community. If you click on Mind Shifting Community, you'll see that one of the discussions is this Mind Shifting 3 Introductions Winter 2026. And so, what we'd like you to do is we'd like you to comment on that. And so I'm gonna click here on this comment, and then I can post, I am the test user, and introduce yourself. And let's see. I teach parrots. I don't know. I teach second grade, or I'm a principal, or whatever it is that I do. And I am hoping to learn to eat crackers, whatever I hope to learn. So I'm not actually going to post that, but if I did, it would post. You can also comment on other people's posts. So if you were to click here, um, well, let me stop this. Oh, if you click here, it says reply. I can reply to Mitch's post, and I can type in a reply there and say something that struck me about his post. So that's pretty much it. What you have to do in order to use the community, um, and get into the course, clicking on the course here on the left, or clicking on the community. And those are the things that you're going to be using most often. We'll explain more during the first session, but that's enough to get you started. I hope that you found that worthwhile, and we'll see you for the first class. So I'm going to stop sharing, and I'm going to end.